If your LG front load washer is making unusual noises, vibrating excessively, or not spinning properly, the tub bearing could be the culprit. I'm William with AppliancePartsPros.com, and today I'll walk you through testing and replacing it. Don't worry if this is your first time working on an appliance, it's easier than you might think. Let's get started. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. For today's work, we'll need a Phillips and flathead screwdriver, 10mm and 17mm sockets, and a mallet or hammer with a block of wood. Also, please remember that safety comes first. Always disconnect your washer by unplugging it or switching the breaker off. With the power safely disconnected, let's move on to troubleshooting your front load washer. We're starting with a simple check, rotating the spin basket by hand. If it doesn't move freely and the basket isn't misaligned, the tub bearings are likely worn out and the rear tub will need to be replaced. If the basket spins smoothly, something else may be causing your washer to not spin. If your model has the bearings available separately, check out the link in the description for a complete bearing replacement video. We're grabbing our Phillips screwdriver and removing the 2 screws securing the top panel. Now the top panel can be moved back and lifted up to be set to the side. We're removing the dispenser drawer, setting it to the side. Remove the 2 screws behind the dispenser drawer and the screw at the back right corner of the user panel. Rotate the panel forward and lift up, then disconnect the wire and set the user panel on a flat surface. We're grabbing our Phillips screwdriver and removing the 2 screws securing the door lock. We're grabbing our flathead screwdriver and removing the door gasket spring. We're also opening the drain pump cover and removing the Phillips screws. We're disconnecting the drain tube from the mounting bracket and pushing it into the panel. The drain pump cover can be set to the side and we're removing the screw just behind it. We're moving to the top of the front panel and removing the Phillips screws. We're rotating the front panels forward slightly, lifting up and setting it to the side. We're grabbing our 10mm socket and removing the counterbalance weights from the front tub. We're also disconnecting the heating element wires at the bottom, using our 10mm socket to remove the ground wire. Grab your Phillips screwdriver and remove the 4 screws securing the back access panel. Lift the top of the panel, tilt it out from the bottom, and slide it down to remove it. Now use a 17mm socket to remove the rotor bolt. With the bolt out, pull the rotor straight off the shaft. We're grabbing our 10mm socket and removing the stator mounting bolts. Disconnect the wires going to the stator. Now we're grabbing our Phillips screwdriver and disconnecting the hoses going to the tub. We're using our flathead screwdriver to press into the locking tabs of the shock absorber pins, and we're removing the pins from the tub. We're moving to the top of the washer, lifting up, and removing a suspension spring. With the spring removed, we're carefully setting the tub down and remove the other suspension spring. Now we're lifting the tub up and moving it out the front of the washer. With the tub out of the washer, we're grabbing our 10mm socket and removing the mounting bolts holding the front and rear tub assemblies together. The spin basket can now be pulled out of the rear tub. Here's the old rear tub assembly. We're using the old tub assembly, but the new one would install the same way. If you've already got one, great. If not, you can pick one up at AppliancePartsPros.com. Insert the spin basket into the rear tub assembly. If your bearings failed, you'll want to replace the tub gasket to prevent the chance of a leak after the repair. Install the tub gasket and bolt the 2 tub halves back together using the original 10mm bolts. Lift the tub back into the washer and reinstall the suspension springs. Secure the shock absorbers with the pins we removed earlier. Reconnect all hoses and wires, including those at the top and bottom of the tub. Install the counterweights using your 10mm socket. Plug in the heater wires. Mount the stator and plug in its wiring. Then reinstall the rotor and secure it with the 17mm bolt. With the motor components in place, reinstall the rear access panel. Reattach the front panel by placing it on the bottom brackets and feeding the drain hose through. Secure the panel with the screws. Reinstall the door lock and secure it with the Phillips screws. Refit the door gasket and spring. Reinstall the drain pump cover. We're grabbing the top panel and sliding it into place, securing it with the screws we removed at the beginning. Plug the power cord back in, and with that, we're done. Great job sorting out your LG washer's tub bearing. We hope your repair went smoothly, and we'd love to hear how it turned out. Feel free to share your experience in the comments below. Remember, if you need any parts, you can easily find them at appliancepartspros.com, with most orders arriving in just a couple of days. Thanks for trusting us with your repair journey, and we're excited to see you tackle your next project.